Would House Republicans welcome the governor using his line item veto generously?
That's the governor's prerogative. I mean, I have not had a conversation where I've gone down to the governor's office this year, or quite frankly, none other that I remember, and said, you know, this was part of the deal I negotiated. Please line item veto this piece out. That's just not the way that I do business.
Senator Gronstal, are you afraid of the use of the line item veto kind of undoing what you negotiated in the end?
I'm not afraid. I think it would be a mistake on his part. Obviously, there may be a few items in the budget for one reason or another he decides to strike, but we already think K-12 education is underfunded. We think growing the middle class is about growing education, making sure people have access to good education and then access to higher education. And we think this was, in that respect, a somewhat disappointing session.
Speaker Paulsen.
So I think we've got to. I think we've got to fund our schools at an appropriate level.
Jim, you got a follow-up?
Yeah, I was just going to say, if the governor starts vetoing these things that you negotiated, especially that one-time money for, and MHI funding and those sorts of things, does this turn a really sort of tough session into a real stinker and poison the well looking ahead to 2016?
Let me just mention on mental health. The governor unilaterally decided to close 2 mental health institutes in the state of Iowa, and then proceeded to say for 2 or 3 months he wanted to work with the legislature. We worked through some alternatives, came up with a mechanism that preserves one and allows the other one to be a private facility for psychiatrically impaired senior citizens that need nursing home care. So we did work with him and with the Department of Human Services and came up with a compromise. If he's true to his word about wanting to work with the legislature, he should sign that.